Let's see what's happening. On the north side of the map, we're going to have a red Zerg player from my Insanity. It is Serral. What we might do a little bit later with the points is, because I think we're going to do some video games and stuff, so we might do, oops, Facebook's open somewhere. Okay, let me close that. So yeah, what we might do with the points a little bit later on is use them to kind of bid. It depends if we do some free-for-alls, we might use them to kind of bid for places in the free-for-alls. So, we will see. Anyways, we're in game and we're ready to introduce our player. I'm going to put my my money to the side, which I've been kind of messing around with. And introduce. I need a tab to make sure we've actually got the screen on. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's introduce our players. To the top upper side of the map, we're going to have our red Zerg from my Insanity, guys. It is Serral. And his opponent in this game in the 3 o'clock position going to be our Blue Cross player from Against All Authority representing France. It's Psionic. Alright, so how's everyone doing? How you all feeling? Are you ready to jump into this next CVP? I certainly am. I actually can't believe we're almost 3 hours and 45 minutes into this stream already. It's the WCS qualifiers always seem to go very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So so yeah. Alright. So, we're jumping in the game, not really much going on straight away. Actually, a very fast gas from Serral, so he's going to have a very fast Zerg speed available to him. And, I'm going to be able to, well, with that very fast Zerg speed available to him, he's going to be able to, we're going to be able to see him take control of the map, which is what he did the other day on this map, very early against Kugwa, and put on a little bit of pressure here and there, and also was able to move in towards that, deny that third base multiple times. See what Serral wants to do. He's already on more drones than Hanfi was on this map, so he's not going to commit into just pure Zergling just yet. What the bet's looking like. 9 of you taking part. It's good. 9 bets. One day we're going to have a bet that goes above 10 people. I can tell. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Alright. Anyways. It's actually kind of nice because we've actually seen the bot's actually been working perfectly today, which is nice. I've got a lot to change on it. I'm going to change a bunch of stuff to make it a little bit better, a little bit nicer. But it's been going well so far, which is good compared to yesterday, which was very stressful, to say the least. A lot of things coming across the map here, and they're going to look to try and take down this first pylon very quickly. They might even look for a couple of worker kills. Mothership Core's about to come out, and Zerg Speed's just about to kick in right now. He's actually going to bait the Mothership Core into the main base, and then he's going to come in with all of these Zerglings and take down the pylon. Oh, this is such a smart move by Serral, and Psionic is just already losing one probe in the main, but he's going to lose the pylon and the natural, and from this side, Serral can probably continue to make lings if he would want to, very similar to that last game, perhaps. As there's not going to be a wall up in the natural for a long, long time. Is he actually just going to lose his natural nexus? He is. Well, that's actually almost kind of game ending already. To be honest, Serral's just drawing up behind this. This has been a very successful attack from him. A little bit of a sorry, a little bit of a lackluster game, but kills the nexus already. And what does what does Psionic do now? He's lost his nexus. He can't really do anything from here. This couple of lings going to be forced to move away, and away they will go. But I mean, really, this is really bad. He's going into Roach, he's going into Burrow behind this. He's coming into Scad. I mean, he's going to see that there's a third gateway on the way up, and I mean, the thing is, at this point, he has to expect an all in. So he's just going to cut drones soon and just make pure roaches, I imagine. And with Burrow as well, though, he's going to be able to just burrow. He's not going to have Burrow yet, but if you can burrow on that natural before the Nexus goes down, it's just going to be even harder. So, Well, we'll wait and see here as these few links going to move forwards and maybe try and grab that probe. Not going to quite be able to make it there. And actually, that exit is blocked off by that pylon now, so these links not able to get through there. There's that nexus coming down then. So Burrow doesn't come into play just yet. A few more links have been added on and a few more still in the production tab. But Serral just continues to drone as he sees his opponent, you know, taking the nexus. He's just like, cool, in that case, I'm just going to drone up a little bit further. Mothership Core's moving across the map looking to try and watch for Zerglings coming across here, but there's already a lot of them out, and again, a few more actually just avoiding the way that the Mothership Core is going, so the Mothership Core doesn't see any of this right now. A lot of sentries back at home, but links around on a couple of them. Well, I mean, he can force some force fields, but that's probably going to be about it. As we just kind of wait to see what's happening here. Oh my god, where the rest of the sentry's gone? We're running towards the main base of denying Overlord, and now Serral actually comes in, and once again he baits his opponent away at just the wrong time here. And now Serral going to be able to... Well, he actually doesn't get any... He gets one sentry and a couple of zealots. He's going to try and get onto these sentries again, but force fields are once again available. So that actually wasn't too successful from Serral. But again, behind all of this, he's banking up money. He's just waiting to go for kind of an en masse of roaches in the next few moments. So, I mean, he starts up his Evo chamber. He actually doesn't have roach speed. Okay, there it is, just starting. So he's got roach speed on the way now. So this is going to kind of go into a massive roaches to die right now to start dealing with this incoming aggression from his opponent. And he's going to wipe this out and then just counterattack and probably win the game from there. It's a tough position right now for Psionic, it really is, as these two links are trying to do whatever they can, and Serral's so good just moving back and keeping them alive, keeping them being useful. Bo's a link at the third base for a future point in this game, and still actually just adding on a couple of drones here and there as well. So again, he took a very early lead with this, and I mean, Psionic right now is just going completely all in. A lot of sentries moving across the map. We've got a pylon on the way up, and yeah, I think that's going to be about it for now. This Stalker going to come down to the south side, and we're going to see these units perhaps moving forward here in a few moments. This Overlord in a little bit of fire will be falling down here, and Sonic will move out onto the map. But lots of roaches burrowed, and that's a little bit of a trap that's set up here already by Serral. There's no detection on the field, so this roach burrow could actually do quite a bit if he pops up right now next to the sentries. And there's just nothing you can really do about this. He's just going to lose so many of them. He's going to be able to pull back and start a force field again, but I actually still think there's so many roaches here that... Okay, it doesn't even matter. Look at this. Serral's actually just burrowing his roaches as they get damaged one by one. Oh my god, the micro. The micro, boys. All of these sentries are starting to fall slash. They're going to end up with no energy left over because they've had to drop so many force fields already. And I mean, Serral's already almost doubling the supply of his opponent. He pops up with his roaches once again here. The ones in the back, and he'll just add a couple more zealots. Again, he can continue to burrow these as they get damaged. And look at this. The micro is just absolutely insane. How many roaches has he actually lost? 4? Pops up once again, and now he's going to lose a few more, but he will take out pretty much every single sentry. GG is called, and Psionic taps out of game number 1 for Serral to take a 1-0 lead. Pretty swiftly, pretty easily. No real surprises against this. Alright, so this is going to be game 2 of that matchup, that series coming up in a couple moments' time. Just close some windows here. Clean out my space. How's everyone doing, guys? Bling is so mad on Twitter. Well, I mean, he just failed to qualify for WCS. What else can he do? Bling. I want to see what he's saying. Is he really being bad? I doubt he's being that bad, is he? Oh wow, okay, he is pretty mad. Bit of rage about Terran players. Okay, that is pretty mad. Anyways, we're jumping into game number 2 of this best of 3. Serral leads 1 game to 0. Winner of this does move into the qualifying match against either Daishi, Johnny Rico, or Night End. As Moro actually toured Botvinnik, as Hero Marine toured Boombox. And that means we're going to actually see Moro Hero Marine as one of the first qualifying matches here today. So that's taking place. I assume it's going to be taking place very, very soon. We'll maybe be able to jump into that, perhaps. Not 100% sure. Guru going to be playing against Yona in the round of 16. And the winner of that goes into the qualifying match as well against either Optimus, DMC, or Starbuck. Ooh, interesting. Starbucks been Challenger League before. Guru, Yona, DMC, and Optimus haven't. So if DMC can take down Starbucks, which I think he might be able to, honestly. I mean, DMC is pretty good at PvZ. And then we're going to have a new player in Challenger League. First time ever. We're going to be one of those guys. Anyways, let's go in game. Let's introduce our players and get ready to rumble. So, just to let you guys know what's up. In the top left hand corner, we're going to have, from Against All Authority, the blue Protoss player, Psionic. Down a game right now, he took 32.3% of the bet, of the money bet in the game. So again, he's looking like the underdog here in this series. Down to the bottom right, we're going to have our red Zerg player from My Insanity, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Finnish Zerg Serral. Alright guys, so how's everyone doing? We're just waiting to see what's going to be happening here at the start of this PvZ once again. Coda this time around. This was the map that Psionic lost out to in game number 1 against Hanfi, when Hanfi went for his double Rotron timing. So we'll see here if he's able to make something happen now. As this probe just moving across the map, just going to scout across here. And again, tournament life on the line, qualifying life on the line. Bling actually won't be in this last chance qualifier because he didn't make it far enough in any of the qualifiers to qualify for it, which is probably why he's so mad as well. Hello, the Verticals in. How are you doing today, man? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're ready to enjoy the rest of the show with us. Again, we've got at least a couple of best of threes left after this one, probably. Depends how matches go. Depends what we can jump into. And at the very end of the day, we'll do some viewer games, perhaps. I don't know if I should ladder or if we should just do viewer games. I'm not sure. Wow, we actually have a cannon rush on the way here from Psionic. His forge only just about finished now, so I didn't really realize this because he actually just put his forge down late, so it's kind of a gateway into forge build, which is what he is. Did we see him do this against the other guy? We've seen a lot of Psionic today actually, and he actually did do this against that other Zerg player, but I forgot his name. It begins with G. The other cannon going to come in here. Oh my god, are those drones blocked in? Them drones, they're going to be able to break out though. So them drones are going to be able to break out, but it allows that cannon in the back to come up here. So Serral in a little bit of trouble. Cannon to the right hand side being taken down, and now he just has to move away though, but he's going to go over towards the third base. This is because it was a free hatch before cool from Serral, so it's a very quick third base, and he's going to start looking to see what he can do. A couple of lings pop out. They can head across the map though. There's Zealot being warped in to try and help deal with those, and in fact they probably will be able to be quite successful. 8 more lings being made. Serral's just completely given up on the idea of protecting this natural expansion right now. Psionic's sort of starting to realise this. As these cannons come in, they're going to be able to start working against this. A lot of lings coming across the map, and for only a Zealot to deal with, it's not going to be easy. Even if he's in a wall, it's not going to be easy at all. And is that actually a solid wall? That looks like a bit of a big gap for a single Zealot to fill. Surely that's not a wall filled by a Zealot. It can't be. Cannon's going to start coming up towards the third base as well here. There's something Serral sees, and oh, it actually forces him to bring his Zerglings back. He realizes he's going to need these Zerglings to deal with this. So he's going to bring them back, and he's not going to be able to get into the main base of his opponent. It wasn't worth the risk, I guess. But nice by Psionic. It costs him 125 minerals, but stops him from potentially losing the game to a couple of lings running in towards his main base. Lava gets picked off then, and I mean, Serral from this point, I mean, both players at this point. I mean, Serral's not in that bad a position, honestly, because his opponent's only just now dropping the natural Nexus. He delayed a lot to do this. You know, his Cybernetics core's not started Warp Gate research just yet. Serral's just going to be sitting back quite comfortably right now, I feel, and just waiting a little while before really rowing in this game, as he's going to try and get these Zealots. Of course, if he can get the Zealots, he's going to be able to then kind of reign free in this natural. And a couple more lings coming in, and a couple more still coming across the map too. As this micro continues right now against, well, down at this natural nexus. A bunch more lings coming in here. You're going to start trying to take this down. I think you might be able to cancel it if this number of Zerglings actually. 3 Zelts coming in. They're going to start, you know, sort of surrounding these lings, and it's going to be very close, but I think the number of Zerglings is just too high. Cancel goes down. Tries to grab a probe, but realizes that's going to be a little bit too greedy. And in the end, they'll just continue to head out. Alright, so we got some pylons here, we got some cannons as well. As we got a base coming down for Serral over towards the general 4th location. I'm just going to pop that down. As this group of Zerglings is going to run by these few Zealots and in towards the natural expansion here. These 3 Zealots and Mothership Core coming through the center of the map then. To put on a little bit of pressure, because actually Serral only has Zerglings available to him right now. There's no Zergling speed either. So these few Zealots are going to be able to maybe do quite a bit, but I mean, I guess that gets to a point where, I mean, even if they don't do much, they're going to force a lot of units instead of drones right now. Although that being said, Serral's still confident enough to be building drones, so he's actually quite confident in his ability to take this down. And Mothership Core's fighting against the Queen, which is not going to work out too well for the Mothership Core in the end. All the Zealots go down. No recall was available there until just now, so nothing to actually recall back in the end. And well, this is far from ideal right now for Psionic. He just lost his Zealots. He's got absolutely nothing back at home. 3 gates are on the way, but no warp gate just yet. And Zergling speed about to finish up for Serral, so he might be able to do a bunch of damage right now. The pylons, gateways are going to start being added here. He's just going to get that wall up in time, but the Zerglings can still try and fight through this because it's just not enough health on the gateway just yet. Now he's going to start going for the Nexus. Is this going to be the 2nd game in a row? He's got full overcharge, so that means he's not going to be able to get this here. These lings just not going to be able to survive long enough. He's going to go up to the main base. There's a cannon on the high ground. And Serral's not going to do much at all with these Zerglings, but at least he forced the thought an overcharge. Roach is on the way for him, just a few, as he sees them extra gates coming in right now. How many gates does that put our opponent on? Put his opponent on. It's going to be 6 gates, and +1 starting though. I mean, it looks like he just wants to kind of, I don't know really. Does he want to go all in with 6 gates? He's warping in sentries. Maybe he's just going to go and you know, let the +1 finish during the attack. It's a little bit interesting right now. What's that moving in? Just an overseer over here. So an overseer on the way in. We've got a few spine crawlers on the way up for Serral as well. I mean, he's just going to cancel those, actually realizing he doesn't actually need to do anything because he actually sees that the army is still on the other side of the map. So he's going to wall himself up, of course he can take down this little bit of debris here if necessary a little bit later on. So yeah, that's pretty nice. We actually have these Zealots starting to warp in here, and they're going to fall back towards these cannons. And that pylon at the front there gets taken down pretty swiftly. This overseer are going to be backing away as well. Which is finally going to be able to clean this up, and Serral finally going to be able to take his natural expansion as a 4th base in this game. Cannons down, and more pylons will fall. These are pylons which, I mean, Psionic's actually going to have to replace here. It won't supply block him, but I mean, he's going to have to add them on again very soon. So this is not ideal for him at all right now. As a creep tumor pushes out onto the map. Creep is being spread. A few sentries out and a couple of units moving forwards here. Oh, the force fields kind of missed there. They could have had all 4 roaches, but he only got 2 in the end. And I guess it's just, I mean, is he just going to commit to this all in? He's on 6 gates. He's adding a robo facility behind this. He actually didn't completely wall himself, and there's a little bit of a gap there. It's kind of hard to see. Roach is going to meet this mid-map, though, and that probe's going to go down as well. And, I mean, Psion just doesn't have anywhere near enough to be able to deal with this right now. He tried to go for the kind of, you know, he went very aggressive with the cannon rush. It didn't work out for him. Serral's targeting down sentry after sentry right now. These sentries are falling like flies. And without sentries, there's no force fields. Without force fields, he may as well just not be a Protoss player. And, this is game over. There's so many units going down here. Serral almost doubling the supply once again in this series. As he's going to turn around, clean out a couple more Zealots. And he's going to put himself into the qualifying match here tonight. It would seem like Gateway going to get knocked down. Force fields available, which is what Serral was waiting for there. For an overcharge going to be used to try and help out as well. But there's just so much DPS on these roaches. A few of them move forwards. And again, another sentry will be taken down. But another gate fallen as well. We do see an Immortal on the way behind this for the Protoss. But I mean, Serral just has Hydras on the way as well already. He's already transitioned into Roach Hydra, so one single Immortal right now is going to be far from enough to kind of hold on here. You know, Psylocke's stuck on 2 bases. He has to re-warp in sentries right now to keep the force field number high enough to survive. This is not looking good for him at all. Here comes some Hydras actually to join in the battle. They're slithering their way across the map. I'm going to get ready to maybe go up the ramp. Oh, the Membership Core needs to be careful. Doesn't want to run into those Hydras. And here we go. Roaches and Hydras coming up the ramp once again. Some Zerral's being used to tank, but they get taken down so quickly as they're actually engageable by the units in the back of these force fields. And how many more force fields are left? Absolutely none. As these users are going to be able to make their way up the ramp. And what now for Psionic? He's going to lose pylons. He's going to lose his robo. He's going to lose all his units. He's going to lose the game. And he's going to lose his chances here in the qualifier. Both of them all taken out. GG, well played, Gratz. Good luck for qualify. And Serral takes the game. And with it, the series.